Tere, здравствуйте, good morning everyone. Mr. Minister, Madam Moderator, all participants of the conference. First of all, this is a great pleasure and privilege to be at this conference. Sorry for speaking English. I should probably speak Estonian. That would be more according to the theme of the conference, but let me stick to the language that I speak a little bit better than other languages. The theme of the conference is a very important one. National minorities, civil society, media, the role of culture in integration and development of the society. And these issues are not important only here in Estonia. They are important in general in Europe, all over Europe, and also we could say all over the world. In the EU Agenda for Culture, which was adopted in 2007, we can read unity in diversity, respect for cultural and linguistic diversity, and promotion of common cultural heritage lies at the very heart of European project. And this is true that one of the main objectives of the European project is promotion of cultural diversity and intercultural dialogue. Also, one of the Polish presidency is following exactly the same spirit, openness. And let me say a few words about the concept of the openness here in this context as we talk during this conference. National minority issue also falls under the general concept of openness. On the one hand, we live in not easy times. However, tolerance and openness to differences is at the very basis of this European idea. And history is teaching us that nations open to the cooperation with others are richer. Richer in cultural, economic, and social sense. And that means that they are also stronger. Not in military sense, but in a sense that they have ability to cooperate with others, learn from others, exchange ideas. Openness to others also stimulates innovative thinking and creativity, so much needed in our societies and economies today. And these virtues of being open and being to cooperate with the others are inevitable for the success in 21st century. That is why the European Union pays so much attention to the cultural and both national and local diversity. That is why EU supports development of national minorities. Regardless if we look from Brussels, Paris, Warsaw, or Tallinn, we all see that we have to preserve European, national, and local ethnic identity. And this is evident that being European does not mean that we forget that we are Polish or Estonian. Being Estonian or Polish does not stop us from feeling our local identity or ethnic identity. In the same view, we approach the integration of national minorities. It doesn't mean the loss of their integrity, identity. On the contrary, the whole society is richer by adding to its national heritage minorities' heritage. A minority culture can be a source of inspiration. And minority activities can enrich society's creativity and ability to adapt to the globalized world. Allow me also to say a few words about language. Goethe have said that we live as many lives as many languages we speak. And the recent Human Development Report seems to prove that this sentence is very true in a very modern term. The fact that Estonia, as well as other Baltic states, have many citizens who consider as a mother tongue other language than official one, increases developmental chances of people living here. Baltic states have one of the largest in Europe percentage of population speaking 3 or more languages. In the age of globalization, ability to communicate and to understand each other is a key for success, as I said a while ago. The fact that many citizens of Estonia speak both Estonian and Russian or any other language of minorities, plus one or more foreign language, should be a huge advantage in modern economy and society. Government, civil society, media all should be involved in presenting to people living here these chances related to multilingualism. And this is to be understood not only in local terms, but rather to be put in a global perspective. Speaking only one or even two languages is not enough in today's world. Dear conference participants, recent European Culture Congress held in Wrocław concentrated inter alia on the role of culture and value of diversity. It proved true the words of the former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan, who said, tolerance, intercultural dialogue, and respect for diversity are more essential than ever in a world where people are becoming more and more closely interconnected. That is an important message to the media today, to show differences between us in non-confronting, but rather in understanding building way. In this sense, the responsibility of media is enormous, especially that sometimes they reach farther and more successfully into the farthest corners of the society than politicians, administration, or philosophers can do. I see the role of media as one of helping to sustain national identity, but at the same time allowing dialogue between nationalities and social groups. In this regard, the close cooperation with civil society is necessary, as the civil society is the best bridge-building mechanism. Earlier this month, when I was opening in Kumu Museum an exhibition of the great Polish and world avant-gardist Tadeusz Kantor, I have said that Kantor work contains an important message for all of us today. We have to reach towards each other, remembering that we think with our own images, own perceptions, myths, histories. In this place I could also add with our own languages. But there is a space for understanding, cooperation, and solidarity. So let it be also my message to this conference. At the end, I would like to please allow me to congratulate the Estonian government for outstanding efforts in regard to preserving national identities and the national heritage of minorities living here in Estonia. And I would like to thank you very much for inviting me here, and wish you have an interesting and rich in good ideas conference. Thank you very much. Aitäh.